Hi, do you remember the last time you read a children's story or a young adult book? Me neither. And I've just realized what we've been missing out when we grew out of it. So here's why adults should read children's and young adult literature. Every time I walk through a bookstore, I'm almost automatically pulled toward the young adult fiction bookshelves resting quietly near the back. Perhaps it's muscle memory after years of reading and falling in love with the characters in them, once it felt so real they could have been sitting next to me. The young adult shelves have become my first destination. If I don't find anything there, which is incredibly rare, I drift into the children's literature section, searching for new titles, advertising the latest creative ideas. I helplessly pick up each big square book with a beautiful cover and try not to read the whole book right there, standing next to the shelf. These two sections are my favorite in the bookstore, but lately I've felt a little different standing there. As I've grown older, especially in college, I felt like I don't quite fit in these spaces anymore. So, during a valiant attempt at reading a book from the shelves labeled adult fiction, just because I thought it would feel more age appropriate, I looked at my favorite young adult book sitting on the shelf and thought, one chapter, to remind myself I like reading. And as I fell back in love with the way the words fit on the page and the humor of the young characters that could literally make me laugh while sitting alone in a room, it dawned on me. Young adult books are for adults too. So are children's books. All books are for everybody. Age-specific genre titles are mere guidelines, suggestions, but we're not fifth graders reading at a seventh grade level. We're people reading stories, and we should read the ones we love. In an article published by The Atlantic in 2017, it was reported that over half of the young adult readership is actually over the age of 18. Young adult novels are often labeled as coming-of-age stories, and while teenagers can relate to them as something they're going through currently, adults recognize these stories as something they've been through and enjoy looking back on. Just because the protagonists in these stories are young does not mean the writing is dumbed down. Some of the most beautiful prose exist in books with a 15-year-old protagonist, and there is no reason to miss out on the experience of reading it just because it's not targeted to the right age group.